Namaste, this is Pandit Venkat. From today onwards, we are starting a series on Hinduism on YouTube channel. The word Hinduism do not exist anywhere in Hindu scriptures. Then how did this word Hinduism come about? The word Hinduism comes from the word Sindhu or Indu. Sindhu means a river or a water body. Long back, few thousand years back, there were settlements on the banks of the river Sindhu. The foreigners who saw this were calling the people who were living on the banks of this river Sindhu were called Sindhus or Hindus later. But the Hinduism itself calls itself in the Hindu scriptures as sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means most ancient or eternal or right from the beginning of the time. Dharma means a way of life or it is the inner nature of many things and everything follows that particular nature. For example, the fire always generates heat and warmth. Similarly, ice produces coolness. In this way, different elements have all their own dharmas. Wind blows and moves and blows away things, and light expands and makes things clear and visible for us. In this way, all the elements in nature, they all have their specific dharma and they follow that dharma always perfectly and correctly. The earth has a dharma of going around the sun in a specific orbit. The moon has a dharma of going around earth in a specific orbit. Both moon, sun will always rise and set at a specific time every day since millions of years. In this way, everything in nature is following a dharma. A river is there to feed it not itself but give water to others. Similarly, a tree is there not to just feed the fruits to itself but for others. In this way, they are all sacrificing and helping others. In this way, there is a nature or dharma for everything in this universe. And when you follow the dharma, you will have happiness in this world and heavenly happiness after also. There is a dharma for a father to treat, guide and protect their children equally. Mother is very sacrificing, nourishing and guiding the children. Wife and husband should treat each other like God and goddess, and that is the reason they garland each other in a marriage. An elder brother should treat the younger brother and sister as his own kids or sons and daughters, and the younger brothers and sisters should treat their elder brothers and sisters as equal to their fathers and mothers. In this way, everybody should follow a specific dharma. And the ultimate dharma of humans is to realize God in moksha, attain salvation. That is the ultimate dharma of humans. When we follow the dharma, the nature responds positively. When you follow the dharma, it's called dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. When you follow the dharma, dharma protects you. The nature will be positive. There will not be unseasons. There will not be extreme temperatures or cyclones and tornadoes in the nature. Nature will be very positive and pleasant for all of us. There will be abundance. It is said in Ramayana that Rama was ruling the kingdom with a very great dharma. As a result, people were also following dharma. This resulted in the nature reacting positively. So it is said that in Rama's time, every month there were 3 rains which were useful for cultivation and agriculture. There is abundance of crops and grains for people to eat. In this way, when you follow dharma, there are no unseasons, no extremities in climate and no droughts will be there if you follow the dharma. And Rama is also called Ramo Dharmo Vigrahavan. Rama followed the dharma very strictly, and that is the reason the nature was very positive during Rama's time. There were no famines, droughts, no wars so much, and people were very happy living together in great love, compassion and service. So Hinduism says follow the dharma. Everybody should know their dharma and follow the dharma, and that way you will have a very great experience in this world and also attain moksha, salvation later in your life. The next question is, how old is Hindu Dharma or Sanatana Dharma? According to our own scriptures, they describe about a river called Saraswati river, which everyone thought was mythical and non-existent. But later on in the recent times, the satellite images and archaeological digging has shown that Saraswati river was a real river that existed in India 10 to 12,000 years back, and it was flowing in full-fledged at that time. Only some 2000 years BC it dried out. Therefore, when the Saraswati river is there, which is very well described in the Vedas, we can definitely assume that Hinduism has started at least 10 to 12,000 years or even more before than that. And so, how did Hinduism start? When these great sages were meditating on the banks of Saraswati river, they heard the divine voice and they described those knowledge in the Vedas as mantras, and they codified them in the books called Vedas. And those books were called the sacred books of Hinduism. There are infinite Vedas, but later on, Vedavyasa has codified them, classified them into 4 Vedas. And they are called Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, and Samaveda, and Atharva Veda. These Vedas are revelations given to the ancient rishis. So Veda means simply knowledge. It is not that the rishis only received this knowledge. The Vedas are the knowledge from God is always given to people, even in modern times. All the advancements in technology, science and everything is all actually only Vedas given by the God to the people in their deep research and contemplation. In this way we can say the sacred books of Hinduism or Vedas, they are always dynamic religion because we always get new revelations to transform our old traditions into a more dynamic way. And the Vedas are like user manual given to us in the beginning of creation. Just like when we buy a TV, fridge or any other thing, we get a user manual. So the Vedas are like user manuals given to us in the beginning of creation, how to live a happy and safe life in this world. Thank you very much.